One, we will see this today's LeetCode problem. This is an Tribonacci number. This is a LeetCode easy one. Let's see what it is. So here it is given the Tribonacci sequence Tn is defined as follows. That the first number T0 is given 0, T1 is equals to 1, and T2 is equals to 1, and Tn plus 3 is Tn plus Tn plus 1 plus Tn plus 2. It means the last previous three values, right? So it is something like Fibonacci number, right? This is a Tribonacci number, and the numbers which is famous is Fibonacci number. In Fibonacci number, we sum the previous two elements and make the current elements as my number. But in this, we have to sum the last three numbers uh, to make this n plus 3, right? So if n is equals to 4, then what will be the n is equals to 3? That will be 0 1 and 2 value, which is 0 1 1, so it becomes 2. So for t4, what will be the last three values? That will be 2 3 1 2 3, right? So t1 value is 1, t2 value is 1, and the t3 value which is calculated is 2, which summation is equals to 4, right? So what we do in Fibonacci number, we iterate till n. Yeah, right. So what uh, what we do in Fibonacci number, in Fibonacci in Fibonacci, we just make a tn which is equals to tn minus 1 plus tn minus 2. This we do in Fibonacci number, right? This we do in Fibonacci number. This we do in Fibonacci. But in Tribonacci, we need to maintain this tn as tn minus 1 plus tn minus 2 plus tn minus 3 value, right? So this we need to do in Fibonacci number, right? So don't you think we need to store every we need to store every current element so that we can always use this tn minus 1, tn minus 2, tn minus 3, right? So just like we do in this. So instead of this tn, can I write this for this dp of n is equals to dp of n minus 1 plus dp of n minus 2? Because uh, uh, ultimately we will use this tn use this previous value in my answer, so we need to store it in anywhere, right? So can I write this same processes in this? We need to use it every time here, so we need to store it in my previous value. Otherwise we will again and again calculate the same thing due to recursion, if we use recursion here, right? So we need to we will iterate and we will store it in my dp, right? So, and this is a simple question, I think. This should be not take this should not take some time. You will be able to, you must be able to solve this problem by your own, I hope so. Because this is very same problem as Fibonacci, and Fibonacci is very basic in recursion or dp, right? So yeah, let's see how we can do in this. So we will define what n plus 1, because we will iterate till n value and we need to return the dp of n. So we will take a extra array, right? And what we will do, we will check, we will store all the values which is necessary till 1, right? So dp2, sorry, this will be 0. So dp2 is equals to 1, right? So, but main thing is here, like if n is equals to 0 or 1 or 2, right? So if n is equals to 0 or 1, then this value will give me error, because I have defined that dpn plus 1, and I have defined n plus 1, and it can access only dp if n is equals to 1. If n is equals to 1, then this dp2 is equals to 1 will give me error, because I have not I have fixed my size of array is till only two arrays, right? So dp of 2 will give me error, so uh, I need to uh, I need to solve this error. So if n is equals to 1 or n is equals to 2, we need to return one value, right? We need to return 1, and if n is equals to 0, I need to return 0. This should be handled, this should be handled separately, because we are storing the previous three values in my dp, so that I can make a iteration and store it in like this. But for n is equal to 0 and 1 or 2, I need to return first, right? So now what I will do, I will start iterating from 3. I will start iterating from 3 because 0, 1, 2 have we have fixed all the values, and we will start iterating from 3 to the n which is given, right? So what will this dp of I? The same thing here, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3. So instead of n, you can write I also here, right? So instead of dp of I, this will be I minus 1 plus dp of I minus 2 plus dp of I minus 3. So this will be my dp of I, which is equals to 3. So 0, 1, 2, this will store my dp3. Now again, when I is equals to 4, it will fetch 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? The 4 minus 3 is 1, 4 minus 2 is 2, 4 minus 1 is 3. So it will store 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, right? So this is how we will calculate it, and lastly we will return dp of n. So this is a very simple approach. That's it. So what will be the, if we discuss the time complexity of this problem? So what will the time complexity here, right? The time complexity, the time complexity, the time complexity is O of n, of course, right? Why? Because we are iterating till 0 to n, right? So time complexity will be O of n because we are iterating in whole at in till n value, and the space complexity will be again n. The space complexity will be again O of n plus 1, but let's suppose it's n, right? This will be O of n plus 1 because we are taking extra, so let's O of n. So the space complexity is O of n, time complexity is O of n. So can we further optimize it, right? So let's try to, we can't optimize time complexity here. Why? Because we need to know the previous three values of current elements, then we can only calculate this time complexity, right? So can we optimize this space? Let's see what we are doing. We are storing all the elements, all the previous three elements, and using that I store the current element. So don't you think that we are always storing, always we are always seeing the last three values only, right? So we don't know. Suppose here it is given, uh, this 4, right? So 3, 2, 1. So again, for 5 it will be 4, 3, 2. For 6 it is 5, 4, 3. So we only just need three values, three variables. So instead of using an array, can we use a variables, three variables, and using that I fetch the current element. So suppose if I store all the all these three values in three variables, and after this ABC, I use these three variables again to fetching for 5 also. Let's see how we will can then we do this. So ABC is 3 to 1, right? Suppose all the values which is in stored in ABC for 3 to 1. So while calculating 4, what will I do? I will assign this C. So suppose I have I have calculated 4 and updated this in my answer for the sum, for answer of 4. Suppose I have stored answer of 4 in my 4 by summation of a plus b plus c, right? So this d store the answer of 4. No, now for 5, what I did? I need this 4, I need this 3, I need this 2. So what I need? I need to shift this. I need to shift this ABC to 432. Just one forward, right? I need to shift this one forward. So in that case, what I can do is, so I need to, what I need to do, I need to make this D, I need to make this D as A. Okay, so okay, let's make this as 1, 2, and 3, right? So and this will be 2, 3, 4. That will be easy to understand. 3, 2, 4, right? So what I will do, this ABC and this is 2, 3, 4. So don't you think this is 1, 2, 3, and this is 2, 3, 4? I need to just shift ABC to the one forward so that it becomes A, B, and C, right? So now A becomes 2, B becomes 3, and C becomes 4. So D is 4 here. So can I assign these values? So let's see what I will do. I will simply assign A is equals to B, C, B is equals to C, and C is equals to D. So this what will this will do? This will shift one forward, right? Because D stored the value of 4, B stored the value of 2. So I will assign this to A, C to B, and D to C. So this is how we will shift ABC. And now this C contains the value in the answer of 4, right? Now can you use this ABC value for calculating 5, and the same thing again goes on for 6, 7, 8, 9. So what I have done is I am not using an extra array, the whole and just using that the simple three variables. So instead of this, what I can use, I can change this to I can change this to 0, b is equals to 1, and c is equals to 1, right? So can I write this instead of storing in dp, right? And instead of using this, I can use a extra variable and just calculate a plus b plus c. Now what we'll do, I will shift all the values to one forward by using this. So I will just shift all the values to here. So this yeah. So I will just shift the values to assign all the values to the forward one. So A now becomes B now becomes C now becomes D. Now when I is equals to 4 is calculated, then C has the number 3, B has the number 2, A has the number 1. And lastly, what will I return? So we are moving forward and assigning this C value to D, right? The C value will be my final answer. So I will return, instead of DP, I will return C, right? So let's run. So we let's submit it. Yeah, we have passed all the cases. So what will be the time space complexity and time complexity will be there? So time complexity will be the same, O of n, because I need to still I need to iterate, but we have optimized this space complexity to O of 1 instead of On, right? So this is the further optimization we have done, because these are only three variables and four variables, which is O of 1 ultimately, right? So that's how we will optimize it, right? So yeah, thank you. Hope you like it. Bye bye.